Hey everybody, it is Tamara Bernadette reminding you that it is never too late to begin again. It's never too late. And it is New Year's Eve afternoon. It's New Year's Eve afternoon, and it is just on the cusp of 2020. We are right there. All things new. We're saying goodbye to the old. We're entering into the new. And it is an exciting time. Some people might be terrified of it. Some people might be mourning those, this past year. I'm saying bye. I'm saying bye. I'm just so relieved that it's gone, and I'm so excited to be able to do something that's very symbolic, to saying goodbye and saying hello to what's coming up. So for me, I'm just going to tell you just briefly about what I'm doing, because I want to encourage you to do something that you should be doing. Well, I have a lot of plans, as I have mentioned in several of my other videos. I have some big plans that I'm pursuing for this coming year. But what I'm doing tonight to celebrate and making it very symbolic for me is I'm going to be creating for me a nice little picnic over on my bed, and not eating, but having all my plans and notes and calendars and journals and everything, and putting it all out there and taking a look at everything that I have written, that I have used to design and create the things that I want to do to move forward. And I'm putting it all together, and I'm putting it on my calendar for next year, starting with January 2nd. I have some plans that I'm going to be pursuing moving forward, and in taking a leap, taking several leaps this year on moving forward. I'm entering to that scary place, because I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of fears that have held me back. They've been blocks that have kept me from moving forward, that I have done to myself. And I just recently found out and figured out that they were from my own decisions, my own choices. And I used to blame circumstances of my life, everything that I had gone through and so forth. I blamed those things I blame those things and letting it stop me from moving forward. Well, I have decided I'm not doing that anymore. I have decided that I'm going to face the fears and do it. I'm moving forward and doing the things that I want to do. And I also realize, and I'm passing on to you, that if it is something that really terrifies me, it probably means that that's something that I need to do to help me to move forward. And you don't grow through just sitting back and doing nothing. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. So to grow and become a better version of yourself is you have to face those fears. You have to go into waters that you've never done before, and stop waiting and stop thinking that some magic thing is going to happen to make you do it. It's not. You have to do it. You have to participate in your own life. If you have a dream, and I'm sure you do, it's not going to come through by somebody just handing it to you. You have to do the work. If you have faith, you have to put your faith in action. Faith is action, really. You have to put it together and do it. If you're believing and trusting God to do something for you, you've got to give him something, you've got to give him something to work with. You have to do that. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it for years. So I'm passing on this little piece of information. And those of you that already know that and already figured it out, okay, I applaud you. That's great. Well, there's a lot of us that haven't figured that out. And I did, and finally, and I'm passing it on to you. Things happen in our life for whatever reason that cause us to not move forward. We get... we allow this paralyzation we allow this thing of being paralyzed, if I said that right, to overtake us, and we don't move forward. We get stuck in the stuff, and we can't move forward. We get to a certain point, we go, we grow, we learn, we do different things, but when it comes time to make the leap, to make the jump, we don't do it. Something always stops us. something. And I used to say, I can. I can dream. I can seriously dream. But I would dream, and I would move forward. I could see it. But then when it came time to make that changing leap, the thing that's really going to put me over, it was like really the glass ceiling. And I did it all the time, and I couldn't figure it out. And I realized it was my own fear. Fear of what? I haven't quite got to that part yet, but I'm going to face it. And I'm starting with, I'm just starting. I'm just going for it. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know that if you're facing the same thing, you're not alone, and don't allow that to paralyze you. Don't allow that to keep you from moving towards the very thing that you have always dreamed of doing. Don't allow that to stop you from the dream that you had from when you were younger, or maybe it was something that you saw and somebody else was doing maybe last year, the year before, and you just knew in your heart that that was something you really wanted to do. But all these excuses come up. Don't let that happen to you, because you've got the rest of your life. You don't know when your days are over. You don't know. You might be living another 30, 40 years, 30, 40, 50 years. You don't know. And in that time, don't you want to be trying to be doing something, working on something that you've always wanted to do? Don't you want that for yourself? I know I do. And when I realized that, I was like, oh, heck no. I have many years in front of me. And with all the resources that are out there, with all the different ways that we can take care of ourselves, the way that all these things have changed for us for the good, I'm not allowing myself to be held back anymore. And I'm the one that held myself back. Even if they were for good reasons, even if it was for good reasons. Doesn't matter. I made the choices. So I have nobody to blame but myself. So I'm saying to you, take the opportunities where you can. Take as many opportunities that will propel you forward to achieve your dreams. If it's one class here and you can't take any more than one class at a time, that's okay. You're moving forward. If you need to, if you're looking to open up a business and you don't know anything about this kind of business, you have the time, and you have the time to read about it. You can go online and go to join your library. There's a good start. Join your local library, get your little library card, and what they have through the libraries is they have this thing, I think it's called iUniversity, or maybe it's different for every county, but they have this thing that's called iUniversity. Talk to the librarians there. And what it is, it's a link of all these different courses you can take that are on their intranet. And they're all linked, and they're linked through universities. I'm not even kidding. You can study anything. You can learn anything. So check that out. Let that be a beginning. If you want to learn how to start a business, if you want to learn how to open up a restaurant, if you want to know what it's like to begin gardening, whatever it is, start there. Start there, or go to the library. What I'm saying is that the resources are out there. Don't allow excuses to stop you. Don't do it. This is not the time. So what I would like to suggest to you for tonight, New Year's Eve, and depending on when you see this video, anytime is the right time. But anytime that you're going to be making a new beginning, just start with the end in mind. And how do you want to do that? How do you have to begin? You have to write it out. You have bullet points, brain map, whatever it is. Talk to somebody about who will listen to your ideas, because sometimes just getting it out there will help you, because they can help you put it together. So if you've got all these different ideas and to you it doesn't make sense, letting somebody hear you, it will help you to make more sense, and you can hear yourself as well. And they can help to organize your thoughts. I have somebody that I can do that with, thank God. She's very good about it. And I remember calling her up one time months ago, and I was at a restaurant, and I was just writing and trying to do some brainstorming, and I was trying to put my thoughts together, and I couldn't put it together, and so I called her up, and I said, "This is what I'm going through. I'm trying to put my thoughts together. I'm trying to make a statement." And I don't know how to make it sound right without making it a whole paragraph. I don't want a whole paragraph. So I told her what I thought, and she goes, "Oh, okay." She told me what I wanted to say in 2 sentences, 2 simple sentences. I was like, totally made sense. So I'm saying that to you as well. Find somebody that you can do that with. If you don't need that, okay. But I'm just saying, move forward. Today it is New Year's Eve, and so I'm starting mine tonight. But for you, it could be any time. Tonight, tomorrow, just do it. And remember, it's never too late to start again. Never too late. So whatever it is that you have to do, do it. Get those resources. Call somebody. Open up a book. Buy a new book. If you have a Kindle app on your phone, I do. I have a lot of books, and I read a lot. I got a new book the other day, and I can't get my nose out of it. I just love it. So moving forward, doing it, whatever it is that you need to do to help yourself move forward. For me, it's helping myself move forward into the new year. Got a lot going on, got a lot of planning to do, and I'm very excited to be doing it for this New Year's Eve. So I hope that this helps you, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. I'd much appreciate it. So have a great new year, and depending on when you hear this, have a great day. Okay, God bless you. Bye.